What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of One on Gunz, courtesy of Alternative Press. As always, you can follow and subscribe to youtube.com/ALTPRESS. My name is Gunz. I'm at The Gunz Show, Gunz, and I'm very stoked about tonight's guest because they're called Basement. They're from the United Kingdom, and we haven't heard from them in a while. But I always felt like Basement was one of those bands that, like, not that it was cool to like, but a lot of people got into them when they weren't really around. Well, guess what? They had an album come out a couple months ago, rave reviews, I love it. And then they just wrapped up their tour with two bands you might have heard of. One's called Weezer, which is awesome, and then the Pixies, which are one of like the best bands ever, and Basement opened for them. And one of the places that they played, and we spoke to them right before they played here, was that. Yes, they played here at Madison Square Garden. You talk about the world's most famous arena, it's here, it rules. Billy Joel plays here once a month, literally plays here once a month, got that going for them. But Basement is one of those bands that I want you to pay attention to this interview, because I feel like people know the name, they might know the music. A lot more people know the music now than they did even a year ago, for sure. But I want you to get to know them people. They're hilarious. We got to break them in a little bit, had a lot of fun with them. And oh yeah, you'll hear that the bet that they had before they jumped on the Weezer tour. It's a fun one, it's awesome. And as always, it's One on Gunz here on ALTPRESS. Make sure to click right below, subscribe, do the damn thing, because this series is crushing it. Leave a comment below if you want any questions for future guests, all of that. Let me know. We're in New York City. That's how we roll. It is Gunz. This is One on Gunz with Basement, starting now. It is Gunz. We're here in New York City. Basement, hello. How are you guys? Welcome. It's so good to have you guys back here in the States.
Hi, we're good. Thanks for having us.
First of all, literally, it's been too long since you guys have been here, but now it's all happening for 2019 because we have a wild tour that you guys are about to get embark on with two no-name bands.
I'd never heard of them. Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Totally. One called, the Pixies, who are the legends of all legends. I mean, seriously, so good. For the younger audience out there, I don't think they realize how important Pixies are to music in general.
Yeah, really important band. Like, I can't believe we're playing with them, honestly.
Yeah. And then the other one is a band that, of course, their frontman's name would be Rivers, just because, like, why not, right? Rivers Cuomo, of course. Weezer. You guys are going on tour with Pixies and Weezer. That is awesome.
It's gonna be crazy, man.
It's wild, man. It's so cool.
Yeah. We were just joking before. So here in New York City, they're gonna be playing Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. That's not gonna suck.
I hope not.
It's MSG, baby. It's gonna be big.
You guys are big Sunny in Philadelphia fans?
Massive.
Is that the show for you guys?
It's definitely, it's up there. I think that's like probably number one. I'm trying to think. That or Frasier.
Frasier? No way, Frasier?
Yeah.
That's awesome. But who says Frasier ever?
Right.
Oh man.
Probably Frasier number one. I don't know. But then if Duncan and you get involved, do you like Always Sunny?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Oh, it's just funny.
No, it is good. I just haven't watched. I've watched a season or two, but I've never watched as much as them. But I feel like as a group, it's probably the most discussed.
It's definitely got a cult following for sure. But let me ask you this: since you guys, as we speak here with Basement here on Alternative Press presents One on Gunz with Basement, you guys are from the UK. Do you guys like the UK version of The Office better than the American version? Do you have to say yes?
Well, there's straight up two different beasts at this point. Like the first season of The Office in America is like trying too hard to be like the original. So it doesn't really count, but then it becomes its own thing, and I love it as its own separate entity, and I think it's awesome, and it's one of those shows that I can go to and watch all the time. Right. Like, you can just put on any episode, and you're going to enjoy it. I personally think the original is better, just because it was like one of the first of its kind to do what it did and have that style of humor that was just like almost unwatchable. Right. So it was like absolutely incredible. And they had no, like, I watched a documentary on it recently. When they put it out to people as like a test, like it rated so bad, no one wanted to watch it, and the BBC were very reluctant to put it out, but they put it out, and for some reason it just caught on and was a massive thing.
My favorite Office characters are Kevin. He's so funny though. I like him, and then for some reason I like Creed, because Creed is kind of just like
He's one of my favorite because he's like definitely like a terrifying person. The stuff that he does is like really scary.
What does that say about us though that we like Creed?
He just sometimes has the funniest lines. I feel like you don't hear from him from a few episodes, and then he'll just do something ridiculous. I really like Creed. I got a soft spot for Michael though. He's like, you know, he tries so hard.
Congratulations, the album dropped. First album we've had in a little bit. It wasn't as long as the effing hiatus that we had to deal with. God damn, that sucked. I'm so mad at you guys for that. Yo, what are the odds that you guys, all right, you're coming out with arguably the biggest album, well, it was the biggest album so far in your careers, obviously. It was going to be the one, and then you guys take this hiatus, you announce it. So it's not like you were just like, all right, we're going to, peace, we're out. Yeah. So you told us it was coming, but then the album does really well, and you're like, but we can't play anymore. Like, what? Like, that's wild looking back at it. Well, it is.
The album nearly didn't happen because I did say to the guys, I said, what do you want to do? You want to record or do you want to go to Japan? Because we had a gap of about 10 days. And I was like, before we go to California, we could just go to Japan and do some shows. We've never been there before. And they're like, oh, we should record because we have like a few songs. So it nearly didn't happen. And but everyone was like, oh, we should record. So I just booked a few extra days in California so we could record and stuff.
Looking back, I mean, are you guys happy that you made that decision to stop the band for a couple years?
I feel bad about it because, like, it probably, if for people that did follow us at the time, it probably wasn't the best news for them. But, like, I felt like I had to do it at the time. And not to be that, like, no regrets kind of guy, but, like, it felt right. I needed to do it for me personally, and, like, everyone else needed to go off and do it. I mean, it was my choice, and everyone was really cool and supported me with what I wanted to do. But it meant that we were able to come back and visit it in a different way, with fresh eyes and fresh ears, and things have worked out. So I'm glad that we did it. But I do feel bad that we did it.
And the thing is, you know, it was a couple years off, and then, you know, you come out with the album, then you just dropped this album late last year. Awesome. You're here at Fueled by Ramen. We're here at the Electra Studios here in New York City with Basement. Of course, you can always follow me on Twitter. It's The Gunz Show, Gunz with a Z. They're Basement UK. But you know, you come out with the release, and it's damn good. Disconnect, great opening track.
Thank you.
I love Disconnect because, all right, you're listening to it and you're just like, hell yeah. But then when it goes into the Prodigal Son part, it's like opens up. Like the sound just opens up. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm saying in this song?
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah, thank you. That's very kind.
And like, I love that. You have Be Here Now, which is like the single, got the music video. That's fine. Stigmata is a sick one too, because my favorite part of Stigmata is that breakdown, that guitar part, how it slides up like that. Awesome part. So good job.
Thank you very much.
Man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are you happy that I actually listened to the album and know the music?
I like that you did the mouth breakdown.
It's good. You clearly listened to it. That's cool. That's really nice.
He knows.
Do a lot of interviewers actually listen to the music, or do you just get
Who
through?
knows?
I had an interview recently where they said the name of a song wrong, the name of an album wrong, and I wanted to be like, yo, if you don't like the band, that's fine. I don't care. But why are you interviewing me? This is so weird. I had to keep correcting her, and I was like, I feel bad, but like all of this is wrong. But yeah, so no, it's cool that you did.
That I actually appreciate the music, and I really think that this is a solid album. The guitar tones on it, I played since I was 6 years old. The guitar tones came across really, really rad. So I was like really happy how this whole album formed, came to life, came to shape, and it's Basement, and you're on like, you know, Electra and Fueled by now. That's cool.
It's really cool. We feel really privileged to be in the situation that we're in. So yeah, it's awesome.
It's always cool to come to New York and be able to come to Times Square, and then we get to visit everyone. The offices are just here, so
yeah,
it's a pretty crazy feeling. Like we're pretty high up, looking across New York. It's a good feeling.
Tell me about I haven't talked to you guys since the album dropped, so I haven't been able to talk to you about the album. But you know, were you guys? It might sound like a dumb question, but it's a real question, though. Are you guys happy with how the album came out? Like, are you stoked with the way it came out? And like, even looking back at it now, it's been out for a couple months. It was probably done for longer than that. Yeah. Are you stoked with how everything came out?
Yeah, the process ended up being longer than we anticipated because there was a lot of stuff with mixing that took way longer than we wanted. So that was, like, really hard to kind of push through that and keep like our personal momentum and like kind of positive feelings with the record going, but because of the recording experience and the writing experience being so positive and so cool, and everyone at the label being so supportive, like we just had to think about that, and it reminded us about how much the album meant to us and how proud we were of it. So when it finally all did come out, it was a really nice feeling, and we're happy. It was cool.
And I think it was the next logical progression for a band like Basement. When you had the hiatus, you come back, people were just happy to have anything from you. Now you're able to kind of do it even your way now. You have the second album out, like more shape, more form. The guitar on it, though, you know, the guitar sounds sick, and the vocals are matching everything. You know what I mean? Like it's a damn good album. I think it's really cool.
Appreciate it.
Thanks very much. The guy spent a long time working on tones and stuff and different guitars.
Well, it works. It's evident because I noticed it. So
That means a lot. Thank you.
You know, you guys have been around for almost 10 years now. It's not like you just threw this album out on Fuel By. You guys have been pushing along for a while, and you guys had that buzz because it's like people just got into Basement and then you went away, or people were like getting into Basement and you guys weren't around and now you're back.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like, we feel like we're in a good spot, and we're really excited to be on that tour. I'm really happy and looking forward to it.
Cool, awesome. Are you? Have you met Rivers or anybody yet from Weezer?
No, I have a bet with my coworker that I won't see him on the whole tour. So there's $10. He says that I will. I say that I won't. So we'll see what happens.
I'm the silent partner in that. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, don't know if you know about this, but I need you to keep an eye on it out all the time. I need the honest truth about this. I've got it."
It's the honor code. I said if I see him,
I was gonna say you can't lie about this.
No,
though.
I
Like
won't,
if you see him down the hallway, you can't walk the other way.
I think the official terms are he has to say something to me. So if I walk past him and he says nothing, then it still counts.
Okay.
He's got to say at least a hello. He said, "Do you think you'll say anything to Rivers?" I said, "If I see him, I will say hello."
Yeah, but he has to instigate it, surely. Because otherwise, then you win by default because you're.
No, because then
otherwise he has to choose to not say anything.
Or if I walk past him, I'll say, "Hey man, you right?"
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey man,
and then
you all right?
I could still win the bet because he might just go.
He
just
might
like,
do,
blank me.
We've been in situations like that before.
Now, what are the terms of? What do you get out of this?
Oh no, it's just $10. I just bet him $10, so we'll see.
Probably the coolest moment of your life, and you're only getting $10 out of it.
Well, here's the thing. Well, no, but I'm betting against him, so I'm saying that it won't happen. So if anything, it's win-win for me, right? If he says hello, I lose $10. Who cares? I should just say hello to Rivers.
Yeah.
But this guy is notorious for losing bets against me, so.
Okay. Well, this is a good one for. Yeah. There you go. I mean, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm sure Rivers will say hi to you. He seems like a lovely.
There's some stories going around. Apparently, he leaves the stage in a flight case. Still goes directly back to his dressing room. That's what I've heard. Rivers, if you're watching this, come and say hi. We're nice.
Say hi to Basement.
We're gonna try our best to stay out of your way, and everyone on the tour.
Find out what his favorite drink is and deliver it to him, and
there you go.
You know, we'll bond over that.
Perfect. Check them out. Pick up the album. Disconnect is a great song. Stigmata is also a good one. You got some other ones.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
But Disconnect.
I usually don't go with these singles. Yes. Yeah. And but Be Here Now. They got the music video. I seen it. And there you go. Check them out. They're a lot of fun. Basement UK. It's one on Gunz. Courtesy of Alternative Press. Here with Basement. Let's go. Mwah.
Love you.